I feel like I'm in a movie, only it's a cartoon movie. Sort of penciled in and not really in color. But I did want to do something today. I've been at soccer games all day long. My youngest son plays on a youth team, and he's playing. And we went and watched. He had an 8 o'clock game. He was about 45 minutes away. So to be there at like 8:15 for a 9 o'clock game. Then he had a noon game and then a 2 o'clock game. So we just got home. My wife drove them to another event. And I'm here kind of bored. I have work to do for work. This is what I was going to use. You can see why I'm maybe less than intrigued or less than enthused about finishing this up. It's kind of dry subject matter, but I wanted to work with some of our managers on that and kind of get them to do a project, and I thought this would be a good way to introduce them to Six Sigma. I'm a Six Sigma green belt, which is the lowest you can be. Never really pursued it much. My job really doesn't require a green belt, or any belt for that matter. I'm not in manufacturing. However, the process is sound, and no matter what you do for a living, it's probably something that could come in handy. My job happens to be a human resources manager, so I've got about 400 plus employees in my particular area of responsibility, and I take my job fairly seriously, which is why I take it very seriously. Actually, not just fairly seriously. That's why I don't like to associate my image or anything about work with my videos. But I don't really do anything wrong on YouTube. But I review movies and buy movies. It's just maybe not the image that I necessarily want for for the company. So, with that said, I'm thinking about doing perhaps a Criterion update. I've done my Blu-rays and my box sets, but I haven't done is the DVDs, which I've got a lot of out-of-print stuff there, at least some out-of-print stuff, which I thought I'd show you guys. So maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll head upstairs, or maybe I can't bring them all down here. There's too many. Maybe I'll head upstairs and try to film something there and show you guys an overview of my Criterion DVDs. That might be good. I've only used a couple minutes here, so I've got some time. Let's check it out. Okay, guys, Dean of DVD. Time for the long-promised and short-delivered here, and not delivered, Criterion DVD. I did the Blu-rays, I did the box sets. So here's the DVDs. I'm sorry for the blurriness. The iPad doesn't want to focus today. We've got Peeping Tom. And this one is out of print. Kind of cool. Michael Powell's Peeping Tom. Kind of scary. Kind of cool. I'm willing to trade this one, by the way. Just want to get some other stuff and be willing to trade Peeping Tom, perhaps. Rashomon. Just have the standard old DVD. Mona Lisa. I love this film. Life of Brian. Monty Python classic. Lord of the Flies. Willing to trade that one too. A new Blu-ray came out on it though, so maybe people don't want it, but still a good movie. My Man Godfrey. The Vanishing. Willing to trade that maybe. The River. Willing to trade that. Good movie. Over here, The Children Are Watching Us. Great, great, great film by the person I think is probably one of my favorite directors. The more I think about it, Vittorio De Sica. Where am I at here? Find me. There I am. The Passion of Joan of Arc. The Magician. Mouchette. I'll trade The Magician too. Oh, Hazard Baltazar. Salesman. I won't trade this one. This is just a classic for me. I love this movie. Time Bandits. Charade or Charade. I might trade that one too. So if you're interested, PM me or something on any of these that I tell you. Hardboard and The Killer. Both out of print. Both really hard to find. There's a lot of bootlegs going around, but I verified that these two are the real deal. Chow Yun-fat stars in both. The guy's a legit movie star. John Woo directed these. They are great films. Tanner 88. This one is In God Created Woman. Brigitte Bardot. Rushmore, Life Aquatic. Umberto D, also Vittorio De Sica. Rules of the Game. I love this one. You know, there's a newer one out with new artwork and stuff, but I was always fascinated with this cover. I always liked this cover. It's got like a blue cover over the artwork, so I wanted this one. I bought this one after the new one came out. So, shows you what I know. Over here, another out-of-print one, Knights of Cabiria, which I won't trade. It's just a beautiful film. One I'll watch again and again. So, Federico Fellini. Hoop Dreams. House of Games. I'll trade that. Kiss Me Deadly, World on a Wire. Secret of the Grain. What is this one? Oh yeah, Man Bites Dog. This is a strange movie, but I like it. The Long Good Friday. Some of these are really hard to find. I know you just don't see them at Barnes and Noble and stuff. I'm thinking they may still have them at Criterion. Pardon me, I gotta get a chair now to get lower here, so it's gonna be a little shaky for a moment while I adjust my position. Or assume the position, as they say. Here we go. Again, sorry for the shakiness. I'll try to fix it in editing, perhaps. The Rock. Yeah. I like that movie, but it shouldn't be a Criterion. The Exterminated Angel. Luis Buñuel. I never could say his name right. Canterbury Tale. Silence of the Lambs. The Ice Storm by Ang Lee. Thief of Baghdad, Chasing Amy, A Brief Encounter. Over here, Royal Tenenbaums, The Devil and Daniel Webster, Blowout, The Killing, Something Wild, Forbidden Games, A Woman is a Woman, also out of print, and Grand Illusion, the number one, woohoo, number one, Spy number one. And then we drop over to here, I guess. Tales of Hoffman, also out of print. Armageddon. Orson Welles' F for Fake. I love that movie. I don't know why. It's odd, to say the least. Naked. Ernest Hemingway's The Killers. Love that. Ran, or Ran. Ran is the correct pronunciation, I believe. Akira Kurosawa's late color masterpiece. Late in his career, he made that one. Over here, we go for Give Me Shelter. Jules and Jim, another one I love. The Wages of Fear. Akiru, I love that one too. La Strada, again, I love it. Rebecca, I might trade Rebecca. Another rare one. Hitchcock, obviously. Hard to come by. This is a double DVD set. Give you a quick peek at it. It's in fantastic shape. I got it off of eBay for what I thought was a pretty good price. You know, realizing it's out of print. So, I mean, you're going to pay. Out of print stuff, unfortunately, just costs money. But I'd be willing to trade it. Or sell it, maybe. We could be better off trading for it, though. $135. Tons of extras on this thing. Yeah. Rebecca. Let's see. Down here. Some of these were in the box sets. I don't believe I showed this one. Tokyo Story. Great, great stuff. The great Ozu directed this. Yeah, love it. Again, it's a tearjerker. I go for the sad, dreary ones. I'm not much for comedy in as far as Criterion Collection goes, and I'm not much for great drama. I'm there for the real sad ones or the real quirky ones. When I say great drama, I mean I'm not necessarily detective or that type of thing. I tend to go for the really sad Japanese ones, where the guy's dying of cancer and he's wondering about his whole life, or the parents are getting older and going into a nursing home, and the kids don't treat them right until all of a sudden they realize, you know, that they're near death, and then all of a sudden they're all over them. Leopard, Burt Lancaster, great film. Visconti, Luchino Visconti's. This is one I would trade. The Testament of Dr. Mabuse. Fritz Lang, love Fritz Lang. Yojimbo, Sanjuro. The Golden Age of Television. I won't trade that one. I got that from Collector 1138. I won't trade anything that I got in a trade. I just have to think about that. Vampire, I probably would trade that. I haven't seen it yet. I've watched parts of it, and I just, you know, it's one of those things that I keep putting off to finish it. But after I watch it, I'll trade it. Same with Shortcuts. Shortcuts. I don't know. This one's out of print, though. Kind of pricey. This one that has the book in it. Makes it even pricier. They're hard to come by. It's a great movie, though. I might trade it. It's one of those things like, what are you going to trade me? It's worth a few bucks. Bicycle Thieves I won't trade just because I think it might be my favorite movie out of the Criterion collection. I just love everything about this one. It's just simple. And how can a movie this simple be this great? I don't get it. But I do. The Third Man, Orson Welles. Not the Blu-ray. That thing goes for a fortune. This thing only, that'll cost you an arm and leg. This just costs you 3 toes. Still, it's a great movie. It looks good either way. I actually traded I had an extra copy of this through various means, and I traded this one to the collector, 1138. He still owes me a video on his thoughts on this one, an unboxing of it, but The Human Condition, great movie. It's better. It's a better movie than I thought it was going to be, actually. I think somebody's doing the box set thing. Slacker, I'm not sure if I did that in the box set thing or not. Yugetsu, ghost story, sad story, love story. This is a beautiful movie. I won't trade this. It's one of those sad things that, I'll just watch it and be sad. Dazed and Confused here. And I think the last one, if I'm correct, is My Own Private Idaho, a film by Gus Van Sant. I've watched this once. I need to watch it again. River Phoenix stars in this, and Keanu Reeves. It's a cool movie. I just got to watch it again. It's just one of those things that the first time I watched it, it didn't make the impact on me that I think it will the second viewing. Beautiful film, though. All right. I think, guys, that's it for the DVDs. I probably showed you Mr. Arkin with the box sets, Brazil. If not, I think I skimmed through some of these. The Man Who Fell to Earth, David Bowie. I think I covered those in the box set, so I'm pretty sure I was safe on those in the box sets. And then the whole collection, including Blu-rays on the top shelf there. I got to reinforce those shelves. I reinforced that one there with a different kind of wood, but I need to reinforce all these. You can see they're sagging. I need to do a better job with that one even. But I need to reinforce all these shelves. But you can see kind of what the collection looks like. Oh, Criterion there. These are some other ones here. There was a Criterion there. Some there. Some down there. I don't think there's any down there. No, just to here. Alright, guys, that's it for now. Hopefully you've enjoyed the overview of my Criterion collection. I'm real proud of it. I enjoy all the movies in it. And if there's one that I mentioned that I might trade, or you see another one here that you might be interested in, I potentially might even trade some of the Blu-rays if I've seen them. I'm reluctant to trade anything I haven't watched yet. But if I've watched it, and I don't think I'm going to watch it multiple times, then I'll probably be willing to trade it for something I haven't seen, or something I've seen and want to watch multiple times. So as in a lot of things, your taste different from mine different from yours. So what you might watch 10 times, I might only give one watch. And something you might only watch once because it's all sad and morbid, I might watch that 100 times because I like sad and morbid. So anyway, it doesn't have to be Criterion for Criterion, but I value my Criterions more than I value most things, so movie-wise. So, take that for what it's worth. All right, guys, take care. Dean of DVD.